Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Challenge world. Today we will be finding and opening and entering the end portal and defeating the end dragon. And I've talked about that in the last couple of episodes. And before we set off on that adventure, there's really one big thing that I need to do. If I open up my inventory here, you can see that my armor is in some pretty rough shape. So I normally don't do this, which again is part of the reason that we're doing this series at all. And normally I don't recommend doing this, but we're going to end up using a couple of our diamonds to repair up individual pieces of our armor. I don't think that there's really anything that needs to be added extra to these apart from mending, but we've got that ban on using villagers until after we've defeated the Ender Dragon. So this is what's going to open up that possibility for us. So let's go ahead and head inside to our anvil and see how many diamonds it's going to take us to repair up the different pieces of armor. I don't think the pants need anything, so let's go ahead and pull up these, and I think it's going to be best if we do all three of those. The chest plate's going to need a lot more than that. I think we can get away with just doing 3 on that one, and then the boots we can do just 2 of them. And again, I really don't like doing that because I think it's much better to have mending on your gear. But that is something that we have very decisively avoided doing until this point. And so we are going to make an exception in this case. We've got our Eyes of Ender put together, and we've got a couple of extra blaze powders that we can use, and ender pearls that we have to make some new ones if we need to. So let's stash up this diamond. And let's go ahead and head out on an adventure to see where it is that we are going to end up finding that stronghold. So let's switch the eyes into our offhand here and make our way up this mountain, because I think that that's going to be one of the better vantage points for throwing this pearl. We're going to switch to the third-person view here, and we're going off in that direction, and the eye did not break. So let's go ahead and head down this mountain, and we'll see where that spits us out at. Okay, we're at about minus 750 on our Z coordinate. So let's see how we are going. Looks like we've still got to head out in this direction, and we were fortunate enough to collect that eye as well. So not bad. We're just going to keep running in this general direction then until the eye tells us to do something else. All right, so we've come up on a little bit of an ocean space. And so before trekking out across it, we're going to throw this eye one more time. If it is out over the ocean, then it's not. But if it were to have been, then it could have been a little bit easier to track down. And I think that well, there are easier ways to track down where the stronghold is, based off of triangulating the ender pearl throws, so you don't have to throw as many of them and waste as many of them. But I am really bad at math, and so that's and I don't understand that concept, so I don't want to try and figure out how that works. Maybe someday in the distant future, if I think that that is something that's worth my time, then I will go ahead and do that. And there's a desert temple hidden in the depths right there. We're going to take a quick little screenshot of those coordinates so we can come back here, because that's not something we're going to pilfer right now. But maybe, just maybe, it's something that is fairly close to the stronghold that we can come back towards. We have gotten very lucky and not lost a single eye just yet, but I feel like we are getting fairly close. So I'm going to come up to this little sandbank here. We'll throw another one, and it is back this way, so it's within spitting distance of this little desert temple. Did that go straight down underneath my feet? I think it did. It came up right there, so I think this is going to be where we start to make our little descent. And so let's go ahead and start digging down. Oh, these are the little stronghold blocks right here. And that is going to get us inside. So let's see. We've got to trek around a bunch of these places and a bunch of these hallways to find the actual stronghold. Or not the actual stronghold, but the portal room, I should say. So let's go ahead and put our torches in one hand so we can backtrack to the places that we've been. And this door does not have a button, nor does it have anything behind it. So that's that, I suppose. Okay, let's go ahead and place one of these torches down and start walking around some of these rooms. Whoa! How did you... Were you just a completely different creeper? Yeah, no, because you're behind bars. Weird. Ooh, a bunch of iron ingots and a fresh iron pick. That's actually quite nice. Nothing down this way, but there is a really weird set of stairs, so maybe that's the way that we'll have to end up going. Nothing here. We've got another chest right here that's got even more iron ingots in it. So that's kind of nice as well. And here's our portal room, actually. So let's go ahead and put some lights on here. And 2 eyes is actually not bad, but we are going to have some left over on account of how this works. So here goes nothing. We're going to take a quick screenshot of our coordinates, and I didn't mean to get knocked in by that silverfish, but here we are. Ender Dragon is up that way, so we'll go ahead and teleport up. And I was stupid. I did not bring a bow, so we're going to have to do this the really roundabout way. I've got a bed, but I don't really want to sacrifice that. So we're just going to collect a bunch of stone and then tower up to the places that we need to be at. All right, well, let's find a tower and start making our way up. And I'm actually going to put that shovel away because it's not going to be doing me any good, really. That was not my best. We're going to take the torches out of my hands. So we're going to place a block right here. And that did more damage than I would have liked it to. But we can possibly pearl over to some of these other towers here. Let's get out of that dragon's breath. Eat ourselves some of this. Oh boy, this is gonna be kind of tight. I think if we go there... Oh, we were able to get the crystal to explode, actually. And I guess it explodes the crystal before I get there. So that's not the worst thing, actually. However, we are now out of those pearls. And so we've got to make our way around some of these other places. That actually might be the best plan of attack moving forward, though. Okay, I think what's going to be best here is if we bridge across while the dragon is perched. Hopefully the dragon won't get too high. We can then ride this water column down, hopefully. Here comes the dragon. Alright, we're gonna see if we can make our way through here. Ooh, we've got magic breath here, which is not great. Okay, that got rid of that one. And I think our best bet is going to be make our way down to the bottom. And I can't tell if this Enderman's angry at me. I think he is. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, okay, we've got to get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Okay, come over here, bud. Thank you. And we're going to pick that back up. Okay, so there's only a couple of these that have crystals left on them. One of them's in here. I guess we just kind of make our way around the circle. But what I think is going to be our best bet at this stage is we're going to want to come over here to the edge. We're not like the very, very edge, but a place that we can do a little bit of something like this. Have a little hole that we can get back far enough away in to the point where the dragon's not going to swoop down on me, it's not going to come breathe on me, and then we'll just aggro a bunch of these Endermen so we can get some additional pearls. Alright. This dragon's going to be very, very aggressive towards me going forward because we've got about half of these pillars down. So we're going to try and pillar up. This one's a little shorter. We can now hear the fire starting to crackle there. And then if I can make my way up past this, I may even be able to... Oh, that was awesome. Ender pearling into these crystals makes them explode right before I get there. Is that all of them? It might be. I'm not entirely certain, but I do think that is the case. Because I think we started towering up that large one. And so we're all good. Let's see, we've got the dragon that's perched down here. Okay, we've got to be not quite there with the timing, which is unfortunate, but we know how to make our way back there, so we can equip up a little bit better and our stuff's going to be fine. We expected that we may have ran into this, but we can work around it. All right, we have made our way back, and we've got some extra food and some building blocks, so we should be able to make our way back over to that island just fine, assuming it loads in. There we are. So let's go ahead and make our way across this little gap here. Apparently I did some damage to it with something. It may have been an explosion from one of the end crystals as I threw a pearl into it. We were sent flying a pretty good distance away from this thing. I just don't remember in what direction, but my experience is right there, so all of my goods are also. Okay, we've got to re-equip our armor real quick and bring our axe right here. But apart from this, we should be able to make our way in on this guy, or this, I guess it's this gal, once she decides that she wants to perch down in the middle, which is, she's not doing just yet. Oh, she threw that, or sent that fireball right as she was flying through a pillar, so it ended up exploding way up there in the air. Okay, that's a perch. Right there. So, where is your head there? Okay, let's see if we can get this time, and yes, much better. I'm getting better at those as a whole. There's a bunch of pearls hanging out here near the center from Endermen that the dragon has killed. So we're just gonna have to wait for another perch here. If we continue to play things passively, which I don't think is the worst thing. Okay, that's a perch. She started from very, very high that time. Which way do you head? It's over here. Okay, that was a lateral throw, so that wasn't terrible. But now we've got an Enderman on us. Hopefully it only takes us one more, but it could be 2 cycles. Realistically, if we keep going with the axe, it could be 2. If I give in and start using the bed, we could see as few as 2. With the axe, it's possibly even 3. Okay, that's a perch. So gonna let her come down, and she flipped around again, so her head's over here. Oop, that's high, and we missed it again. But we know our way back, so unfortunately, that's what it's gonna require. Okay, 3rd time's the charm, right? We're back. We've just got to find wherever we got thrown down, collect our stuff. Looks like it's right here. I did have a bow apparently, but no arrows, I'm sure. Oop, that looks like a perch formation to me. So let's get in here, and dragon's probably going to be turned this way. And there we are. that is the end of the dragon. And the beginning of a lot of possibilities for us here. So we're going to go ahead and run around, grab a bunch of this experience, and hopefully not get murked by these Endermen that are now angry at me. I'm going to see if I can't get in close enough. There's the egg. And then we'll go ahead and collect that since I've got some torches on hand. Because why not? Because that's not something that I normally do either. Go right like that. And there we are. Dragon egg in hand. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe for that daily variety content. If the audio sounds a bit weird, it's because this is one of the last videos I'm recording in my old space, and it's very echoey at the moment with all of the items moved out of it. But there will be more videos in this series to come. Next time, we're going to raid basically all of those villages that I have banished myself from. And we'll kind of see where things go from there. But until then, thanks again for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye!